Make some noise if you worked a job today. Who worked a job today? Yeah, fuck that place. Yeah, fuck that place. Okay. I don't know, I'm a boss now, so it's like awkward. I like hate myself, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm signing checks, but I'm like, oh, I hate myself. I'm a capitalist scum, you know what I mean, guys? Make some noise if you love capitalism. Okay. That's a trick, don't do that. Don't do it. My name is Ange. People like to ask me what that's short for all the time. I'm like, Ange, that's interesting. What is that short for? Ange, huh? And they look me over a little bit and they're like, Ange, what's that short for? And I'm like, I can tell you're confused about my gender and fucking same. Okay, guys, same. I don't know. Your guess that's as good as mine. I have no clue. They want to buy a vowel is what they want. They want to know, Ange, what's that short for? And I tell them, I'm like, it's short for androgynous. Which it just is, but honestly, if I tell them what I really was named, like what it's really short for, then they're gonna know what I started as, which is Italian. And I don't know if y'all know that, but it's easier to come out as trans these days.
It's okay.
Than it is to come out as Italian. Like, you all already hate me. You're like, this Italian club owner is on stage right now. Like, it's easy to hate. I understand my nose whistles. Like, it's like a whole thing. I'm just saying, everybody hates that you're Italian until you hand them, like, an envelope full of money. And then, you know, which actually fucking, that's so, okay. I don't even do prop humor. I just owe somebody something. Look, gabagool, my guy, okay? That's all I'm saying. Gabagool. I'm also a DJ. Yeah, a club-owning DJ. Who's Italian. I'm the worst, I do stand-up comedy, I'm the worst manifestation of all the people in the entire world. Just everything, just run me over already, guys. I deserve every bad thing that's ever happened. And you're like, no, you don't. My grandpa's Italian. But you don't even need to tell you this. I'm in an open marriage. Oh my God, guys, just murder me, guys. Just get rid of me. Get me out of here. You're in an open marriage, a club-owning DJ, stand-up comedian in an open marriage? Yeah, I've got to go. You guys, I'm the first, when they come down for the rapture or whatever, I've got to get out of here. It's got to be me. I'm only 5'4", too. That's horrible. Guys, I'm 5'4" and I like to fuck. That's been my tagline for like 2 years, guys. I'm a married man and I like to fuck. Yeah, get me out of here, you guys. I've got to go, okay? How's that? Hey, get him on your side, but get him off your side. Okay, I'm talking about Christopher Moltisanti. Alright, I don't know. Spread some stuff out tonight, you guys. I don't know. I've been traveling a lot, been going all different places. And it's weird going to different places, especially in the South. I know who's Northampton here? Anybody Northampton based in here? Okay, where'd you guys come from? Let me guess, Westfield, I don't know. If I had to guess. We got Agawam over there in the back. We got, West Springfield in the house? We Springfield in the house? Okay, me too, yes, born and raised. What part of Springfield do you live in? Six Corners, okay, Belmont Avenue, okay, let's go. Anyone else? Anyone other towns I missed?
Amherst.
Oh, Amherst, okay. Who said the H? If you said the H in Amherst, you're not from Amherst. Fuck you. I'm from Amherst. Like, what are you on that fucking... I'm from Amherst. Oh, okay. You have to college out here. No, it's fun. So I use they, them pronouns. I don't know if if you've heard of them before, but not to brag. And people will ask me kind of why, and it's like, well, you have eyes. And like, they're kind of edgy for somebody who uses they, their pronouns. I'm like, yeah, I use them in a different, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna like fucking, I'm not gonna fucking cry if you don't do it right. I'm just gonna be like, let me explain it better. Maybe you just don't get it. Maybe you've never met somebody that uses they, them pronouns, and you just need to think of it in the way that I understand it as. Which is, if you saw me, this young fella right here, if you saw me, and you wouldn't, this is a fucking hypothetical, so relax, okay? Relax, everybody relax. If you're from Amherst, take a load off, okay? You saw me hit a woman. Guys, we're in a bar scenario, we were arguing, and it's a hypothetical, it didn't happen, okay? You saw me, hypothetically, okay, relax, okay? You saw me hit a woman. You'd be like, that's not sitting right with me. I don't feel comfortable with that. I feel like that person should not be hitting women. But if you saw a man hit me, right, hypothetical, okay, and I can't predict these things, it could happen. You see a man hit me, you'd be like, that's not sitting right. I don't feel comfortable with that. man shouldn't be hitting whatever that is. Okay, that's how you know you qualify for they, them pronouns, okay? Non-binary people, we can't fucking fight anybody, okay? Listen, if I get mad, I literally just have to drive home, okay? And like kick the cat or something. I can't. Amherst, calm down, I wouldn't fucking kick my cat, okay? You see me, I'm 5'4", my cat can fuck me up. And my cat is a man, okay, fellas? My cat is a man. My cat got toxic masculinity. My cat will fuck you. My cat will grrr. That's an impression of me with my cat. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I love that Ryan put on the beat so that he could give himself a round of applause. I have long ass titties, so I can do it anytime I want. Anyone else, long ass titties? Where are we at? Slap them up, Where are we at? Make some noise, ladies. Okay, yeah, make some fellas, make some noise. Where are we at? Ladies, fellas. Anyone in between? Okay, just me. All right, long ass titties. I run up and down the stairs, and it's like, oh yes, they're so happy to see me, and it's just good. I've never enjoyed a trampoline, is what I'm saying, right, fellas? Okay, fellas. Is it gay to be bi? I've been keeping the titties slapping and clapping around, even though I have this voice now. I'm on testosterone. Yeah, oh yeah. The lesser of the two hormones. Pandering. No, I'm on testosterone because I was like, it would be cool to make money. Ladies, okay, try it out, okay? Try it out. You are going to disassociate to the sound of your own voice. You're going to be like, what is this white guy talking about? It's the reality that I live in now, and I understand I can't explain things to you anymore. I know I sound like a podcast. That's fucking boring as shit. A lot changes about your life when you start taking testosterone, and one of them is you just make more money now. That is what happens. That is not a joke that I wrote. That's a thing that happens here. I also quit teaching, so, you know, yeah, and, okay, like, a lot changes. You don't know hormones are going to change your whole personality. One of my best friends is a trans woman. She's been on estrogen. She said before I started estrogen, I was like, I don't understand why people listen to the music hyperpop. Then I started estrogen. I love hyperpop. That is so weird. Like, that's like exactly what happened to me. But with business audiobooks. Money. Fellas, come on, fellas. Is it gay to be the Wolf of Wall Street? Come on, fellas. 401k, let's go. Roth. Come on, guys. Invest that shit. High yield interest. Okay. I say things like, at me on Wealthfront. I say that now. Ladies, take a seat. This one's for the fellas. Just kidding, that's me. I've been thinking a lot about it because I feel like one thing that did change for real on testosterone is like I actually cry less, which is kind of weird. Like I want to cry so bad and I just be like mad instead. My knuckles are always fucked up because it's like I can't cry, so I'm just like fuck this wall. You know what I mean, fellas? Okay. Right, guys? Someone laugh. Okay, no, I lost my car in Brooklyn the other day. I had like this big show. I was so hyped. I parked. I didn't drop a pin. I was like, it's near a deli. I'm sure I'll find it. Yeah, you've been to Brooklyn. Yeah, you've been to Brooklyn. Cool. I'm just a kid from Springfield, Massachusetts. I'm fucking stupid. And I didn't drop a pin, and so I didn't know where my car was. So I had to walk around looking for my car for 4 hours. I'm so glad you can do math because that's 3 more than 1 hour. That's 4 hours that I walked around looking for my fucking car, and I'm just walking around and I'm like, where's my fucking car? And if I wasn't on testosterone, I would have been bawling my motherfucking eyes out. I would have been like, where's my car? I would have called every sister and mom that I had. I would have been like, where's my car? But instead, I'm on testosterone, so I'm walking around. Just fucking walking around, just fucking, where the fuck is my car? I was fucking kicking kids. I literally kicked a kid right in the jaw. I was like, where's my Prius? I was so mad. It was bad. I kicked him and the titty slapped and he was like, oh, that was nice. I still got him slapping and clapping. That's the thing. People are like, it's confusing. And I'm like, it's fine. It's giving, I don't know what's happening and neither should you. And people have asked me, are you going to cut him off, right? Top surgery is very popular. And I think maybe, but I get like really nervous. Like it makes me extremely anxious to think about cutting the ladies off. Guys, what if I'm on a ship? And what if the ship starts sinking, you guys? Like the ship's going down. I'm on the ship. And they're like, women and children. Do you think they're letting gay Sean Penn onto that fucking life? Do you think they're letting fucking Harvey Milk onto that fucking lifeboat? Do you think they're letting gas station Timothy Chalamet onto that fucking lifeboat? Are you serious? Do you think they're letting Justin Bieber if he drove a truck onto that lifeboat? I don't think they are. So I'm gonna keep them slapping and clapping around, okay? Thank you. These are like my little lifeboats, okay? Alright, hey, this has been awesome. Come to 10 Forward. It's the club I own in Greenfield. It's very, very queer, and I love you very much. Please tip your bartenders, and give it up for your hosts, everybody. Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, let's give it up again for Ann Thompson. Yeah. They're way funnier than me. It's gonna stick with beating, it's fine. I'm gonna be okay. Alright, I'm gonna go cry in the bathroom. Anyway, I want to introduce our next comedian. He's hilarious. He just came up from one of his television gigs down in Connecticut, and then he's gotta leave late night he's got a video or radio thing. I don't know, he's too successful. All these successful people coming through here. I live with my mom. Why is that funny? That's very economically friendly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Vince Berry!
Thank you. I like how when you introduced a comic from Connecticut that had things to like go back to Connecticut to do, me and Mo Green both were like walking towards the stage and awkward. He's great though. Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you, Jazzmen. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vince Berry. I was recently told I look like someone tried to draw Post Malone from memory. I tell that joke and it hurts every time people laugh. I had another comic tell me that I look like Macho Man Randy Savage stopped taking steroids and started eating potato chips. So I'm gonna do, yeah. And then if you don't understand who either of those people are, I just look like a real asshole right now. So. If comedy doesn't work out, I don't know what to do. As a chubby white guy in 2023, there really aren't many options. Like, because this time of year, I can be a mall Santa. I think I got the body type for it. Could be a YouTube chef. Seems about appropriate. I could just wait for one of the impractical jokers to get hit by a bus and then apply for the job. Oh, that chubby white guy with a beard. They wouldn't even notice, right? I could just slide in. I used to say that I put on weight during the pandemic, but now that it's over, I'm just fat again. I had a nice little buffer of an excuse there for 2 or 3 years, and it just didn't stick. I realized I was getting fat because I started standing like my dad when I was talking to people. Some of you understand, thank you. I know I don't have the biggest gut in the world. Like, I've seen some guys with that big, they got that big beer belly and they can like rest their drink up on it, right? I just have like a little awning in case my dick wants to smoke a cigarette. If Jazzmen gives me 5 minutes at the end of this set, I need the 5 minutes because it's hard to build the smoke up in the urethra. It takes a minute. It takes a minute. I'm glad you're laughing. It sounds like it would burn if I tried it, right? It wouldn't feel good. At least sting, if not, you know.
A little. Just a little bit.
No. I'm a liar. A lot of what I say up here never actually happened. No, you know. It's 50-50. I'll let you keep. Here's the thing: I have to keep the mystery as to which ones are jokes and which things are just real, embarrassing, awkward things that an undiagnosed ADHD 36-year-old dude does in his regular life. Like feeling awkward when you go up to the drive-thru and ask for ketchup. There's like a 2 out of 3 chance that I just don't ask out of pure not wanting to make eye contact with a stranger. No, I have bigger problems at the drive-thru. Anybody have this problem where you order so much McDonald's breakfast they give you 3 sets of utensils? All the food's for you. I keep them. I use them later, but like... There's one guy that I don't ever have to ask. And I live in Hartford, or West Hartford, but there's a McDonald's in Hartford that there's one guy there, and his name is Carlos. And I love Carlos because he's a fellow chubby guy. He understands my needs. He understands that when I go to McDonald's and I order a $2 breakfast sandwich on the coupon, and then 2 of the other breakfast sandwiches that are 2 for $2.99, and then 2 hash browns that have on the special, that I want a lot of ketchup. And I don't ever have to ask. The first time I pulled up in Carlos was, and I only remember his name because I remember people who provide exceptional customer service. And I looked up at Carlos, and he gave me the bag, and I said, ketchup. And he looked at you and go, he looked down at me from the window and handed me the bag and goes, I already got you, dog. Whenever I hear Carlos at the drive-thru, I never have to ask for ketchup. I need so much ketchup on my plate that if I dip my face in it, I look like Ronald McDonald. That's how much I love ketchup. I have a little bit of a weight problem. It's a problem. It's not a problem with weight. It's a problem with food. Because I discovered that you can order a Carvel ice cream cake and it doesn't have to be your birthday. I still tell them it's my birthday, just so I don't feel embarrassed. But you know, there's a secret. If you call a day or 2 ahead, they'll make you a Fudgy the Whale the size of a twin mattress. You gotta drive home with it on the hood of your car, but... Don't think Mr. Carvel had that in mind when he made those commercials all those years ago. By extension, all this talk of fast food, I do, yes, before you ask, I do own a bidet. Right, okay, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, some of you are catching up.
Let's see.
It's all the red meat, I guess. I don't know.
See how the day too.
Does anybody, just before I go on here, because I have a little, I want to try and convert people. Does anybody own a bidet? Round of applause if you have one. There's only one, okay, there's like a handful of civilized people in this room. You gotta have a talk right now. They're like $30 on Amazon, people. Here's how I always sell it, because I want to, the only thing I will convert you to right now, all of Lisa's church-going friends, is the Church of the Bidet. Okay? You can still do whatever you want on Sundays, but here's the deal. There was a pandemic. We talked about this earlier. Yes. At the beginning of the pandemic, what happened? There was a toilet paper shortage. I had a bidet. I had the cleanest butthole in West Hartford, Connecticut. And I didn't have to beat up one old lady for a pack of Charmin. That's why you gotta get it. So if you've never used one before, it's really simple. It's okay, so you know how like you watch one of those videos on TikTok or Instagram that's of like somebody power washing a dirty walkway? You kind of see where all right, it's a little like that. All right, if you've ever been to Six Flags or the Big E, this is how you use a bidet.
The Big E?
Because there's a booth. Yes, there's a booth at the Big E that has clown mouths and squirt guns. Some of you see where this is going.
Yes!
The squirt gun's the bidet, the clown mouth is your beehole. We just got to move on from that. It's a matter of water pressure and aim. Just like at the carnival. You gotta make when you know when you hit the target because it doesn't make it. You hear a buzz, but it's from below. It's a buzz. Because there's a dial. And it goes up to 10, but you never want to go up to 10. I went up to like 8.5 and I knocked out some Ghostbusters SpaghettiOs from 1982. You never know what you're going to get when you get the bidet up to past 8, so just... Now, if you put it on too hard, eventually the water goes all the way up and gets up to your eyes. And then a bell goes off. There's a guy outside your bathroom with a stuffed animal. You won! You won going to the bathroom. Congratulations. I mentioned once or twice I'm from West Hartford. I'm not from around here. Didn't even know there was a comedy show tonight. I was just trying to find the guy who stole my side mirrors last weekend. I love coming up here. I love driving from the Hartford area up through Western Massachusetts because there are some funny billboards. And I don't mean funny in the ha-ha way. I mean funny in like the, he's funny. It's like how my relatives describe me. He's funny. He's funny. But no, there's a religious billboard that says like, it's got fire and brimstone, you know, scary font, and she's like, heaven or hell, where are you going? I'm just trying to get to Northampton, man. Oh my God, I don't need existential crisis on I-91 North, my God. We don't... There was one up in Springfield that said, it was for a religious radio station, said, God is in your story. I'm like, oh shit, God's on Instagram too? I hope he's not reading my story. He wouldn't get most of them jokes. But I imagine if Jesus was on social media, he would probably do pretty well, because like getting followers is his whole like thing, right? Yeah, he would. But you know, people would bug him. Prayers, intentions, all that, they would become DMs on Instagram, and it would be unbearable. Because you know people would be like, oh, my grandma's sick, this, that, and the other thing. If Jesus was on social media, I wouldn't bug him. Every now and again, I'd just send him a little praying hands emoji. Just to let him know I'm thinking about him. Or like once a month I'll be like, hey Jesus, I found an onion ring in my french fries, and then a little finger pointing up emoji, because I know he put it there. That's a minor miracle. If you can get an onion ring to show up in a batch of french fries, you get canonized by the Vatican. Some of you went to Catholic school. Thank you for following along. Now, I messed up though. I tried to DM Jesus around Easter, and I sent him a little crucifix emoji, and he just sent back, not cool, bro. I think he'd be over it. I don't know. 2,000 years, you think he's not over it. No, I do love coming up this way, because like, there's a lot of history up here. You know, Springfield has the Basketball Hall of Fame. I didn't know this until very recently. Basketball is cultural appropriation. Did you know this? First of all, basketball, not American, invented by a Canadian. Second of all, he stole it. He stole it from the Incans and the Mayans. They had a game that had a stone court and stone hoops, and they'd knock a leather ball in with their elbows and their knees.
This is true.
The only difference is, if you lost that game, you got sacrificed to the gods. Didn't translate over to the modern NBA. Just wouldn't. I think if you were watching TNT and at halftime they were like, I don't know why they had to cut Draymond Green's head off, Shaq. You can not laugh, but that was a good Charles Barkley. I don't like this new rule. James Harden has a bad game and they rip his heart out of his chest and throw it down the temple steps. It's like, it's not the same game that I grew up with. I like going to Westfield. We go to Westfield sometimes to perform, and there's a sign outside Westfield. It says, welcome to the Whip City. All right, some of you know, I'm like, what is this about? I had to ask. Apparently, sometime back in the 1600s, somebody invented a really good whip in Westfield, and I thought, didn't we figure this shit out back in like Egypt times? It's like a little bit of a stick, long bit of rope, like we're done, right? There's not much engineering behind a whip. But you ask people in Westfield and they're like, kind of hesitant to answer, and the first thing they'll say is, well, we only use the whips on livestock. What did people in Westfield consider livestock in the 1600s, though? Oh, right? That's why I don't like the lip sitting. I like Northampton, though. Northampton is my favorite place to perform because this is also a city filled with history. I don't know if you know this. Northampton is a city that invented the glory hole. It's true, it was invented here up on the 4th floor. There's one of the bathrooms over here. It's got a little hole in the wall with a bronze plaque next to it. And they can't knock the building down because it's now a historical monument. It's also the same building where they invented that manual hole driller thing so they could carve up the glory hole. Make sure to get the t-shirt in the gift shop on the way out of that. It's a historical site, as I said. I'll leave you with this. I'm just glad that there are only ads right at the beginning of porn videos and not sprinkled throughout the middle. Because I've been watching YouTube and always in the middle of a YouTube video right before something important there's an ad. You're listening to YouTube and you're like, yeah, the serial killer is Chevy Truck Month! If you're watching adult videos and that happened halfway through, you get all worked up. And right before it, just whopper, 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 whopper! So I don't know about you, but I can't finish to J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now! I can't do it. The only one that's really encouraging is the Arby's ad. Because I have the meats. I've been thinking about maybe there is a second ad in the middle of porn. I've just never made it that far. It's more of a reflection on me than anything. All right, guys, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Jazzmen, Vince, Dr. Vince. I need money for weed. Thank you.
Yeah, let's give it up for Ben! He grows a lot of weed. He needs money to grow a lot of weed. But it's legal now, I swear to God. Right? 18 plants? I think it's up to 18 private plants. Anyways, you guys all got voting cards, right?
Yes.
That was a little weak. Did you guys? Did you not get voting cards? Because I paid somebody like $200 to put their voting cards. Oh, thank God. We have one person. All right, miss. A lot is on your shoulders. All right, you have 2 cards, right? The first card, you're going to write the first 3 comics. So you rate them 1 to 10. And you put 1 at the bottom or something like that. First, you could leave me a snide comment. That's fine. I get it. And then the second card is going to be the second 3. So we just had our first 2 comics. We got another comic coming up. There's pens floating around. So yeah, like, give it some time, no rush. All right, just throwing it out there. You know, little feelers. You got little feelers. I feel like it's love. I'm looking at you, Francine. All right, let's keep this show rolling. This next guy runs his own comedy club down in Westfield. Buddha Joe, he's at Husky's at the Nook. They got oysters there. Amazing place, amazing bougie place. This place is very good as well. There's no oysters though. Facts. He does comedy all over the place, Boston, New York. Also Boston, I think he went up to Vermont a couple times. Seattle, right? Seattle. He was in Seattle. New Mexico. I feel like we're playing again now. Ladies and gentlemen, Buddha Joe. Hello. How are you?
I'm from the hood and I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I know deep down in my heart, every time I want to cuddle my wife, I want to be Little Spoon, man. This is some bullshit. How did God create a 300-pound Samoan-looking motherfucker named Buddha who likes to be Little Spoon? Does everybody know what Little Spoon is? Little Spoon is when your partner come from behind. But I can't say Little Spoon because it makes me feel like a bit Little Spoon. No? All right, my bad. All right, so you never know. No. Who's brave enough to admit to be Little Spoon? Yeah, half and half. Okay, all right, fair enough. I can't bring myself to admit to tell my girl I want to be Little Spoon because it makes me feel like a bitch. But I found a good workaround. I get down on my haunches and I say, baby, jetpack me from across the fucking house. She hits that threshold, she becomes Bruce Willis in Die Hard. She locks in, jetpack. Jetpack. She farts, we take off like the Jetsons. What? Listen, it is 2023. Okay, we survived the global pandemic. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I go from day to day, from experience to experience, from person to person, feeling like I'm taking off one mask just to put on another one. Night to night, this is a fucking mask-free zone. Okay, it is so rare to find a place in people. So rare to find a place in people with whom we can be unequivocally ourselves without fear. Tonight, this is the place, and we are the fucking people, guys. Right? With that being said, I want to get to know you a little bit. I want you to know me. Okay? One thing I've been doing, I'm working on the frame. I'm cute in the face, but I know I got a problem. Okay? I've been going to the gym. My trainer, Lindsay, I love her, but she's mean. Like 80% I love her, 20% if I found out she died in an accident, like, you know. You know, those two things can exist. It's called duality. She measured my skeletal muscle mass the other day. She said, Buddha, you are a tank. And she gave me like 2 seconds to enjoy it before she was like, yeah, but like a putty tank. And I was like, God. It's okay. I didn't let that shit hold me down. I thought about it. Putty tank. Great name for a band. New name for my penis. This is what we're doing. I don't care. I don't give a damn, okay? Another thing I love going with my wife to go get manicures and pedicures. Right? I love it. It makes me feel beautiful. But I don't know where you guys live, but I live in Westfield, and it's freaking people out. It's freaking people out. There's this one guy in particular, and I don't know why he's judging me because he's bald but with the long hair still. You know, like you need to cut it. But he's like, hey man, I don't get your nails, but he says it like with an air that I owe him an explanation, and I don't. I don't want to call this guy out. Zach Flannery, 75 Middle Street, West 01085 apartment 2. If you look on the side, there's a blue door in the side. I don't know, just tell him, if you see him, tell him he's a big piece of shit. But as a former bouncer and bartender at Yale Watering Hole here in Northampton for 10 years, I realized the nails awarded me a superpower I didn't know existed. I'm from Queens, I'm Puerto Rican. I found out with the black nails, I need a fill, I know, but with the black nails, white women were way less scared of me. They were like, is he an ally? I was like, I am, but that's not even a proper use of, but you know what I'm saying? But it was a life hack I never knew existed. I have an appointment on Wednesday. When my toes done, I'm robbing a bank. I'm gonna put this shit to the test. We're gonna see. If you see me on News 22 with the cuffs with a fresh set, you know it did not work out. It did not work out. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I live in Westfield, and I moved to a bougie part of Westfield, which for Westfield only means you have to live above the flood line. I nailed it. My favorite thing about Westfield, it's not Queens. I made it. But there's a word in Westfield that people use. I didn't know. Round of applause if you know what a padiddle is.
Oh, yeah.
Man, what is it? You're screaming out. What is it?
One head.
One head, and there's a game to it.
Yes.
Right?
Say it first.
And sometimes it's a stripping game.
Yeah.
Oh, you whore. No, I'm just kidding. First time I heard padiddle, I pulled into Stop and Shop, and this old woman who ran up to me. She said, "Sir, you have a padiddle." I said, "Yeah." That's highly inappropriate. She told me, oh my God, that is the whitest shit I ever heard. But you guys named it padiddle. You named it too. It's like Don't Stop for the Cops. 3 days in line. Hands on the hood. Holiday weekend. You can't see the match until Tuesday. All right, nobody ever got my birthday. I took it too far. That's how you know you're not in the hood no more. I am from Queens. I'm from Jackson Heights. I'm Puerto Rican, Ecuadorian, and Colombian. You know what that means, right? After the show, black BMW, all the drug dogs. Means I eat pussy. No, I'm just kidding. It's what we do. I don't know. It's okay. But my family is so diverse. We have Colombians, black people, Italians. When we have a reunion, it looks like random motherfuckers showed up to Flushing Meadow Park with coronas and soccer balls. And we're like, oh, family, bro. All we need now is an Asian. Any? I got cousins in both, you know. Let me know. That's like the last piece of the puzzle we need for a ghetto United Nations in Queens. You know? It's amazing, bro. Anybody here, let me hear if you're here for the Puerto Ricans. What's up? Let me hear you guys. Let me hear for the non-Puerto Ricans. All right, outnumbered, okay. Let me hear the Latina women in here. Anybody? Okay, a couple. This is the corner for this next few jokes. No sudden movements, please. I am with a Puerto Rican woman. I've known her. We've been dating. We've been together for 22 years, and it's a beautiful relationship. But if you've been in a committed relationship for a long time, it starts to get weird. The shit she's saying is scaring me, guys. And I know she means it out of love. But the other day she whispered because she was up here because I she was a big spoon. She was in the jetpack and she was like, "Baby, I want to be your skin." I was like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "No, I don't want to be your skin." I was like, "Okay, thank God." She said, "I want to peel you open. I want to crawl between you. I want to be closer to you than your skin is." And I was like, "Oh my God. I want to be anywhere but here. This is, I have to call the cops. It's crazy." This is phase one if you know you upset a Puerto Rican woman. The nostril flares. So, you see that? So look, you tried it, you can't do it. White people, you have inadequate. No, not in, out. Doing it backwards. Practice at home. Look, you see that? People in the back can't see it, but that second phase is that foot. Just the waving foot. And then the question. My girl, she does this thing. She goes, "You know what's interesting?" I'm like, "What the fuck was that whole movement?" And I never fall for it. Never fall for that question. But you know what's interesting? I know in my heart it's not going to be a fun fact about the Great Wall of China. You know? But I learned. Half an hour after she takes a shower, I disappear because she comes out with these, you know, like, I think it's there, and there's a woman, she's like, "Fuck me too." Sir, 30 minutes after shower, just don't be around, okay? Because my girl, it's like all the personalities had time to commune with each other. And she's thinking about conversations and arguments we had from like last year that she would better comebacks. In these different scenarios. But Puerto Rican women have this beautiful ability to be upset with you but still take care of you. Probably more than Puerto Rican. That's my experience, right? One day, wait, first of all, let's agree that anything said on stage is constitutionally protected. It's a joke, it's not true.
Okay.
Last month I did 7 grams of mushrooms.
Yes.
And came home. Hero trip. Who said wow? You? Fucking got you, buddy, yeah. Right? And I got home late. And my girl, she was like, "You're home late? I was hoping to spend time with you and eat dinner. I'm upset. I'm going to bed. Don't talk to me." But in the same breath, she told me that my food was in the microwave. And I was like, "Is it poison?" So she goes upstairs. Closes the door. Mama ain't raised no fool, so you know, I'm like, "Man, this food is still warm," so I dropped a little bit on the floor for our dog Max to eat. If you see Max, you will love. Max is a Pekingese mix. He has like a tail, like a rabbit. He's still got these big old balls. He's so young. 15 minutes go by. Max is still kicking. I know the food is good. I eat the rest of the food. The mushrooms kick in. I realize we have no fucking dog. I the entire fucking thing. And I'm like, where did the fucking food go? Did I eat it? my God. It was good though. It was good. A little bit more about me. Before the gut and the beard, I was a lean, mean paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division. Airborne all the way. I did a year in Iraq looking for IEDs. As a combat engineer, I did 1 year in Iraq, 3 years total, and got out before I could legally buy the fucking beer. Wow. Some bullshit, 'cause I wasn't mature enough. Right? Can I get a beer? No. Right? But I want to tell you the reason why I joined. My recruiter, Sergeant Anderson, in 2002, was the most award-winning, lying piece of shit I ever met in my fucking life, yo. This dude had the audacity to look at me in the eyes and told me I was gonna be building houses. You know, my dumb ass, I'm 17, I'm looking at the paper, I'm like, okay. Engineer, but there's combat, what's up with that? He goes, no. You'll be building houses, but there'll be combat around you. And I was like, oh. Shit, I was like, the Army takes this house building super seriously. But one of the worst things that happened to me in Iraq, guys, it wasn't the IEDs. It was seeing the Kansas City Chiefs cheerleaders in Baghdad supporting the troops, jiggling and gyrating. Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you know how fucked up that is? That's like gathering a village of starving people, right? To attend the workshop and have a sear, a perfect ribeye. And at the end, just fucking kicking them out, man. Oh my! I don't know what CIA torture think tank came up with this, but it's waterboardings, right? Fingernails pulled out with pliers. Kansas City Chiefs cheerleaders in Baghdad supporting the troops. I walked out of that tent with more PTSD than the entire deployment. And then a little fucking... Terrible. So that night, I'm not ashamed to say, I went to the porta potty for some supper. Right? But the first night, I failed. I had the flashlight, I had the Playboy, I had the lotion, I had the... You know what I'm saying? Right? But I fucked up. I couldn't balance all three. But I couldn't. Listen, those porta potties have no backs and I have a weak cord, man. It's not my fault. But the next, I'm a soldier, adapt and overcome. The next night I came back with a piece of equipment that changed the game. Headlamp. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Unbeknownst to me, I'm projecting the most horrifying shadow puppet show on the porta potty door. And two of my soldiers see this. They don't tell me. Under the cover of darkness, they go out and gather the entire platoon. And when I walked out of that porta potty, I got a standing O for my O. I feel like we got to know each other a little bit, so I want to share one last thing with you guys. In the 22 years that my girl and I have been together, we've been through ups and downs, and we've explored in many different ways. Last month she found a button on my body I didn't know existed. Okay. Siblings or romantic? Because you never, I don't want to, romantic? Hopefully, okay. Anyway, that's too much. They were scared. Are you guys, this is yours? This yours? Okay. A couple people in the back. You guys see it? Yeah? All right. I don't know if this is year for generation, but we're going to find the fuck out. Right. Couples in here. If you ever, dude, you ever let a girl set up a swing set in the backyard, bro? You have? Yeah, oh, listen, very progressive. There's a button in there I didn't know existed. I hate it because usually I'm the one that's aggressive, but my legs go, the sounds I make, oh my God. My girl says I have the old face of a blind 90-year-old Asian woman. I don't know what that means, but I'm never recording myself again. And a word of warning, if you want to have your partner set up those swing set in the backyard, right? It amplifies, when we finish, there's a hormone that's released that makes us sleepy. Right? Don't act like you got motherfuckers don't know you ever busted in just you want to blank you just if you set it up that way, not only does it amplify the feeling of the finish, but also the power of the hormone. And my girl caught on, after a couple weeks. Listen, take notes now, though. Take notes. I'm going out with the boys to play some pool. She told me she was giving me a mouth hug. She snuck a finger in there and hit my factory reset button. I was out for 3 fucking 3 fucking hours I was out. 3 fucking hours. So, I noticed something, because my memory gets foggy afterwards, like when you black out, right? The next day it started coming back to me in pieces. I remember after the we're talking about finger in the ass, everybody knows that, right? Nothing gay, first knuckle, it's right there, right? It started coming back to me the next day, and I remembered after the explosion, she turned on the fan. She took the duvet, she tucked me in like I was a toddler. And then I remember her eyes from the other side of the door, and she whispered, "Night, night, motherfucker." And I sensed some judgments, and I will in closing say a little word of warning to you would-be prostate warriors, okay? I sense your judgment, and I reject it. I just spent a year in Iraq looking for IEDs to come back to my country and get judged for liking a finger in my ass. I'm a goddamn patriot, and you're welcome to my
You guys want to join in? Oh. We can do a quick bathroom break when we do oh. We're halfway through the show. You guys are all diligently going on your first card. So, you got your first card, and then we're going to proceed on to our second card. Alright? Has everybody caught up? What did we just complete, sir? Oh, Jesus Christ, we're in a lot of trouble. That's alright, we're just gonna keep it moving. Thank y'all for coming out. This next comic is a staple in the Valley. She's been doing shows all around. She's been doing what, like 6-7 years now. One of my favorite comics. Ladies and gentlemen, Molly Hine!
Oh, hello, man. Huh. I was taking a walk today, and I got honked at by a goose. Friggin' rude. I don't know. I'm on my last legs today, to be honest with you. My baby legs. They've finally fallen out. It's my adult pair. No more legs after this. No, but I'm having a hard time. I accidentally, I locked my keys in my car. Yeah, fortunately I was in there too. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard being me. You know, always, my whole life, I've never fit in. Even as a kid, I was always ostrich-sized. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to be less self-defeating, but it's hard, I can't go down on myself. I can't get down on myself. I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know, and when when you get like this, when you're so stressed out, people, they try and comfort you. They say, hey, don't worry, God has a plan for you. And I know we got some church people in here, so pardon me, but the rest of you, I don't know if you guys find that comforting. But me personally, I do not find that comforting, It's like, look at the Virgin Mary. God had a plan for her. No, thank you, God. I don't want that plan. I'll be sticking with plan B. But it is true, I have been having a lot of stress, and to be honest, I've started taking horse tranquilizers. You know, yeah, judge me, but you know, that's what I've been doing. Wherever, whenever, horse tranquilizers. Because you guys, you get it, I have a lot on my plate. And the last thing that I need is a rowdy horse. If I run into that horse, I'm gonna need it plastered right quick. Oh. I don't know. And people say, you know, they say misery loves company. And I say, then why was Coco the gorilla killing all of those kittens? I don't know. And then the weed. We like the weed in here. Yeah. But I don't know about you. I have the problem sometimes, too much weed. No. Then I go into a pothole. I don't know, and all these people are talking about edibles. Oh man, I ate this edible brownie. It really fucked me up. You know what'll really fuck you up? An unedible brownie. Don't do that. All brownies should be edible. I don't know. I did do acid one time. It's pretty cool. I had a good experience. I actually realized that I have a superpower. I realized that I can move my face with my mind. Yeah. But they tell you gotta be careful when you do that. You might not come back the same way, and that is true. After that, I could tell differences between squirrels just by looking at them. Like, that's a young squirrel. That's an old squirrel. I couldn't do that before. I don't know. I do sometimes. I like to put Tic Tacs between my toes. Yeah. Tic Tac toes. I got 'em. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I was at an interview. The interviewer asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I don't know. Mirror? Probably. I don't know. A lot can change, but my bet is on a mirror. I don't know. Did you hear about the spiders that are supposed to be coming from the sky in a few years? No. I don't think I got them in California. They're like kind of invasive, giant spiders that like they parachute. They're the size of a child's hand. They fall from the sky.
Yes.
You guys, you feel excited about that? No. Yeah, I get that a lot when I ask. But I am excited, I'll tell you that. You know, because like the way that I look at it, less snow, more spiders. It's like the more things change, the more they stay the same. Like, honey, dinner's in 20, go throw on your jacket and play in the spiders. You ever hear that you eat 7 spiders a year in your sleep? Do you think that's just with your mouth? Just saying. I bet my vagina could use it. I don't know. Sometimes you like get into relationships, you know what I'm talking about, and you think that you can fix the other person, you know, but you can't. You never can, you know, because it's illegal. Cats you can fix, dogs you can fix, people you can't. I don't know, like I was seeing this guy like pretty regularly. Like every day. on a calendar in my kitchen. All of a sudden, hardly a month goes by. Totally different dude. Like, you are not the man that I knew. Ah. Yeah, but I don't know. I've made some choices myself. I have. I got caught red-handed masturbating on my period. Hey, but I'm doing okay for myself. Not to brag, but I did crush some pussy the other night. Thank you. Yeah, it was my neighbor's cat. Somebody'd already hit it with their car. Sloppy seconds, am I right? You guys, that pussy was destroyed. I care a lot. I'm really passionate about saving the whales. Whenever I see a whale, I'm like, hey whale, have you heard the word? That's for the churches. I really care about the environment. I try to be like eco-conscious and stuff like that, which is why I stopped using tampons. You know, I don't know if you heard about this, all the synthetic and the applicators and the do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. So I switched to owl pellets. Hey, it's all natural. You got everything. It's got the string you can pull. You know, tampons. You pull one of those out. What do you get? Dirty tampon. Owl pellets. You pull one of those out. What do you get? Rehydrated mouse. Yeah. You do. Now that you think about it, it's kind of like in that way. Like, it's kind of like the opposite of an owl. You know? I don't know. I do think that The Wizard of Oz is like a really inspirational movie. That's how I feel. You know? It's like it doesn't matter if you're like stupid or like cowardly or heartless or a woman. You are still capable of committing manslaughter. I'm riding in a hot air balloon. I find that inspirational, you know? Okay. We got the church people. You guys familiar with beloved Hollywood icon Fred Astaire?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, beloved Hollywood icon Fred Astaire. But did you know that he was blind?
Oh.
Yeah, he would also respond to Fred, a door, or Fred, a hallway. Yeah. I don't know. How do you feel about wine in here? Wine drinkers? Yeah, I like wine. But like people, they'll spend a lot of money on a bottle of wine. You know, $10, $20, $50, $60 on a bottle of wine. You know, me, $5. You know, maybe if I'm feeling extravagant, I'll get the $10 bottle of wine. That's double the size of a $5 bottle of wine. Get all these nerds. What's the vintage? What's the vintage? It's like, you know, like the only difference between cheap wine and expensive wine is the flavor. It's just the taste. I don't know. Another thing people spend a lot of money on, I don't get, cognac. What's happening there? I don't know. Then we're in the valley, a lot of craft breweries. You know, I'm talking about a lot of craft beer snobs. going, they give me a hard time because I like to drink a PBR here and there. They're like, hey, don't you know? That's horse piss. And yeah, it is. But it's blue ribbon horse piss. I think it's worth $2.50 to drink Seabiscuit's urine. I had to go to the doctor, because I was experiencing an ailment, as happens from time to time, And if you've ever experienced an ailment, then maybe they ask you this, is like, can you rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10? It's like, I don't think I can. Like a 10? Like the ultimate of human suffering? Can I even comprehend that? Like, how am I supposed to go from there? Like, I think they ask you that question, and then you should kill your dog. How bad does it hurt now? I don't know. They say nature hates a vacuum. That explains where my dog gets it from. His ancient ancestor, the wolf. I quit smoking. Thank you. My meats. I've been vaping my meats instead. Cut down the sulfates. I don't know. Trying to be healthy. I read an interesting article. Science. You guys talk to science.
Yeah, science.
Science. Okay. I read. Interesting science article that I read. I found out that bees actually have HIV. Yes. I don't know. Yeah. I've been thinking, I think that those vegans get a bad rap. You know what I'm talking about? It's like throw a little turkey in there. Some mayonnaise. Rap. I don't know. I went out to the bar. I got like one of those fancy cocktails. You know what I'm talking about? They put a little drink umbrella in there for me. So excited, took a sip. It's still wet. Drink umbrella did nothing. I do sometimes do the thing where I have plans, and it's like the minute that I'm supposed to be there, I'll send the text. I'm like, on my way. But I don't consider that me being late. That's me edging.
I'm here.
I could literally come at any second. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes people will tell me that I have my mom's eyes in a mason jar at the foot of my bed. Those people are the police. And I am in a lot of trouble. I don't know, sometimes I'm like out and I have to pee. And I go to the bathroom and I sit down. And all of a sudden, I'm covered in someone else's urine. You know what I mean? It's like, why did I even hold it? I'd so much rather be covered in my own pee. Strangers. Yeah. I don't know, can I make a little bit of a weird confession to you? Is that okay? I do that, thank you. I ate dolphin meat. I said it was a weird confession. You said I could. I understand, 90s kid, grew up watching Flipper. Now that Flipper's in a taco. It's weird. I feel weird about it, but at the same time,
while I was eating it. I felt amazing. I felt like God had a purpose for me. How am I doing? Wrapping it up? Giving my closing remark. Okay. I'll give you my closing remark. Yeah, I was taking a walk. I was reading the bumper stickers. You know what I'm talking about on the backs of the cars, the bumper stickers. And one of the bumper stickers, it says, "Happiness is yelling bingo." Okay. Next bumper sticker said, "What if the hokey pokey is what it's all about?" Right? Got me thinking like true, like meaningful, like fulfilling happiness. That's gotta be yelling like bingo during the middle of the hokey pokey. Right? It also got me thinking, and no offense to the church people, but I think that the Bible would be a lot better if it were written by the person that wrote this bumper stickers. Like, first there was the Word, and the Word was bingo. Or, on the seventh day our Lord put his whole self in, took his whole self out, put his whole self in, and he turned it all about. And it was good. Thank you. Good night.
Alright, we're gonna keep it moving along here. Our next comedian does comedy all over the tri-state area. He puts on shows, he runs his own shows, he headlines shows, and he came out tonight to rock the mic. Let's give it up for you, ladies and gentlemen, Mo Green!
Let's clap it up for Ryan. Clap it up for Ryan. And all the other comedians that went up there. This is not easy. This is not easy. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all look kind of familiar, man. You know? Y'all all look like extras from Cheers. Making a way in the world today takes everything you got. You know how you don't know the lyrics, so you mumble a little bit. Would you like to get away? Help me out now. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Boom, 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 boom. And you're always glad you came. Boom, boom, boom. You wanna be where people can see. You wanna go where everybody does cocaine. I love doing shows in different places. Even though I'm like a bigger guy, I don't like confrontation. You know, I'm always concerned about the thugs that are gonna be there. And I heard there was a lot of thugs at Northampton. And there's a lot of thugs right here in this room. But y'all thugs look weird. Y'all thugs look strange. Y'all the type of thugs that are like steal my identity, but then improve my credit, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with good credit, but you can't go from 500 credit to 800 in one day. It's gonna raise some red flags and my black ass gonna get thrown in prison. Prison is not a good look for me. Because in the streets, I know y'all thought this, I kind of look like George Foreman. Fuck you for laughing, man. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose. For those that don't know, that's Kanye West's ex-girlfriend. She got a bald head, big booty, light skin, just like me. In prison, we're practically identical twins. And you don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison, Playboy. You will become the main course. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. That's like being spaghetti around Italians. That's like being cats around Asians. Yeah, some of y'all laughing, some of y'all moaning and groaning and judging me. Y'all all judging me. But you know for a fact the meat texture on the Chinese food is different. You thought that was General Tso's chicken? That's General Tso's kitten, man. And when you eat it too fast, you probably go, meow. And I know that sounds kind of racist, But I've not seen any Asians in the room, and it is okay to talk shit about folks if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. Because I feel like racism is therapeutic. I feel like racism is necessary. I feel like racism is as much of an American experience as apple pie and baseball. And I'm not talking about disenfranchising them. I'm not talking about harming anyone. But if like somebody cuts you off in traffic or they're a jerk to you at work and they're not of your ilk, and you want to say a few choice words, if you don't let it out, it's like poop. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. It builds up in your body. And you gotta let it out. You know what I'm saying? You take a shit at home, you say the N-word at home. And now that I gave this man permission to say the N-word when he gets pissed off at a black person, he gonna say it so much it's gonna sound like the music at the beginning of Pulp Fiction. It's gonna be like, and I will rain down with fire, anger, and fury, and you will know my name is the Lord when I bring my vengeance upon thee. And those were his wedding vows. Those were his wedding vows. Can we agree that no, I'm not gonna go there. I'm 44 years old. Clap it up for me. Clap it up. I'm 44. I'm happy. Because a lot of times, black people, man, we don't be living that long. You know what I'm saying? Between diabetes, police brutality, and child support, we are an endangered species. And as you get older, your priorities start to change. When I was young, I used to want to get some sex. Now that I'm older, I just want to get some sleep, man. I don't need pussy, I need pillows. I don't need the booty, I need the blankets. I don't need titties, I need Tempur-Pedic. Your sex goals change when you get older, you know what I'm saying? When you're young, it's all about the orgasm. When you're a man over 40, peeing after the orgasm feels better than the orgasm. Because nowadays, you know, if I get lucky and I have sex with a woman and orgasm, I'm like, ooh, baby, that was good. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But when I pee after that shit, I'm like, shit. I'm like, baby, could you do that thing and make me pee after I came? It feels so wonderful. But I realized I was getting old when I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. And for those that don't know, that's an old school sandwich with old school ingredients. Yeah. It comes with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut. That's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a tapioca pudding and a yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche is beautiful, and if I could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo-boo. Because Blanche got that boom, 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 boom. Thank you for being a friend. Help me out now. Travel around the road. Y'all sound so beautiful. Your heart is true. You're a and a for. Give it up for the church. Give it up for the Catholic Church. His name Mike says Catholic Church. Blanche was beautiful. She's the reason why I love older women. I'm not talking 10 years older, I'm talking AARP. I'm gonna meet a lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Summa cum baby. I meet a lot of these older ladies on Tinder, because at my age, most women I meet online brag about being 35, but I know for a fact that they're 50, because no woman brags about being 35 unless they're 50. And this is my thing, ladies. When y'all get older, y'all get insecure in your age, y'all like to lie and say you're younger. No, it makes more sense to say that you're even older. Because if you're, I know you're not 40, but if you're 40, right, and you tell people, well, pretend like you ain't 40, you know what I'm saying? Tell people that you're 55, people gonna be like, oh my God, look at your skin, it's so beautiful, you must be mixed. You from Egypt, black don't crack. Use cocoa butter, nah, she's white. Use oil of Olay. You get way more likes on your Facebook pictures.
Yeah, word.
But if you're 40, and you try to say you're 25, you're gonna be like, bitch, I know you bullshit. I can tell by the wrinkles on your hands. The turkey neck is a dead giveaway. Because this one chick I met on Tinder, she tried to lie about her age. She had a turkey neck. I told her a couple of jokes, And I made her laugh, and she was like, oh! This bitch just gobbled. Thanksgiving was last week. What, I gotta bring cranberry sauce to the first date? Gravy cologne? She want me to stuff that bird, that's what she wants. She wants me to stuff. Ladies, if you're getting older, the cheapest plastic surgery is to say that you're even older. If you 50, say you 75. If you 75, say you 95. And if you 95, just say you dead, man. Like, damn, baby, you look good. How old are you? I'm dead. Like, you're the most beautiful corpse I've ever seen in my life. I met her at the graveyard. Wow. I was really digging her. She was my cemetery Cinderella, man. Her glass slipper was mad dirty again. You know? Can we agree? Can we agree that terrorists are weirdos? Yes. Can we agree that terrorists are some strange individuals? You got to be a strange motherfucker to kill and blow up a bunch of innocent individuals based on a religious belief you can't prove, and your main hope is to get pussy in the afterlife. If you getting real pussy, you ain't worried about no dead pussy. All I'm saying is, if there was an orgy before 9/11, both of those towers would still be standing. And you ever notice whenever you see the yearbook picture of a terrorist, they always have a look on their face like they just got caught masturbating in a public library? His face was a cry for help. They just needed a little bit of loving, man. I learned this word incel, right? It means involuntarily celibate. It means they're too weird to get sex, so they get all this built up testosterone and they blow people up because nobody wants to blow up their balls. I got a way we can rectify the situation. I got a quick solution, man. It's hard for me to say, but some of you ladies gonna have to swallow your pride, start having random sex with weird little strangers. You might save a couple of lives, is all I'm saying. Now, every time I say that, I can lose the ladies in the room. I can hear the coochies collectively close like. I could never sleep with a stranger. That is beneath me. Bullshit. Some of you women have had sex with strangers during your college years when it wasn't legal to get free drinks. You can't have sex with a stranger that's a potential terrorist to stop acts of terrorism. Y'all some selfish bitches. If I had a pussy, I would be a hero. They would call me Mo Heroin. I would be saving the earth one dick at a time. And I know that sounds kind of gay, but if I gotta be sweet to save a couple of American citizens, Now, right after 9/11, he had to say, if you see something, say something. What if Joe Biden came up with a law, if you see something, fuck something, meaning, somebody like looking weird in the corner over there, you know what I'm saying, looking kind of weird, like they don't get no pussy at all, you know what I'm saying. It is your civic duty to take that individual to the bathroom, make it do what it do to save the rest of us on this floor. This is how Joe Biden would come up with that ridiculous law. If you see a guy in the corner of the room that obviously hasn't gotten any buns in a long, come on, take him to the bathroom, have dirty Chinese sex with him. You will lower terrorism by 37%. Let them sniff your hair the way I sniff people's hair. Bum, 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 bum. What if Donald Trump was on board? Listen, I know there's a lot of terrorism. I know there are a lot of strange individuals throughout the United States. But I have a wonderful, a stupendous way we can rectify the situation. Young lady, if you see an individual in the back of the room that obviously doesn't get any buns, take him to the bathroom, have dirty Wuhan sex with him. You will lower terrorism by 37%. This is not fake news. Let him grab your pussy, grab him by the balls. Ba-ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What if Barack Obama was on board? I know. There's a lot of strange individuals and weirdos throughout the United States, but I have a proposal. I have a way we can rectify the situation. You see, young lady, if you see an individual in the back of the room that obviously has not gotten buns in a long time, take them to the bathroom. Drop your trousers. Put hot honey on your butt cheeks. Have dirty North Korean sex with them. And you will lower terrorism by 37%. Bump up a duck. Bump up a bump up. We got any parents in the building? Clap it up for the parents. Clap it up for the parents. As far as I know, I don't have any children. As far as I know, man. And then my mother always be pressuring me, like, Mo, when you gonna make me some kids? Mo, when you gonna make me some grandkids? I said, when you let me have company past 10 p.m. I can't afford rent in hotels. My mother is a hater, man. This is preposterous. And this is the thing, like, my mother recently got saved. She recently found Christ. So she's no longer fornicating. She's no longer having sex in the house. So she can't have sex in the house. Nobody's allowed to have sex in the house. And it's some bullshit because my mother don't even go to church. My mother be sipping wine while watching YouTube sermons. You understand what I'm saying? My mother be sipping wine while watching Joe Osteen. And I'm like, damn, Mom, why is you sipping wine? Why are you watching church? I'm like, what you talking about? This is the blood of Christ. This is the record from the Bible. This is in the scriptures. This is in Ecclesiastes. I was like, Mom, I understand that, but you're drinking Pinot Grigio, though. It's the wrong color. And it's not even the bottle Pinot Grigio. It's the box Pinot Grigio. With the plastic bag on the inside and the spigot on the outside. She gonna run out of wine, fill in her glass, talking about, only God can judge me. God is my only judge. My mother's ministry prevented me from getting hoes. My mother's ministry is cock blocking. She could be at the pearly gates right now, and the Lord would be like, Mrs. Scott, what did you do to deserve to get into the kingdom of heaven? I blocked my son from having over 1,000 thoughts. Now let me through the pearly gates, boo boo, and I make it get the big cloud on the west wing, extra puffy, extra fluffy. With the Netflix included. The Netflix has to be included, man. I do need to have some kids, though. I really do. That's the only way, as far as we know, that you live forever. You know, it's extending your DNA, man. And if I have some children, I gotta go to the motherland. I gotta go to Africa to have myself a beautiful African child with an African sister, man. You wanna know the main reason why I Playboy, man? The main reason? Because the infomercials in the 80s and the 90s, and Sally Struthers told me it only costs 25 cents a day to raise a healthy African black baby, man. That's only $7.50 per month. I can afford that. I'll pay more for Disney Plus. And I don't even watch that shit. She's like, how? I'm not gonna watch that baby. Because my dad never watched me. I'm following in my father's footsteps. I'll leave y'all with this. I'll leave y'all with this. I got this new dating model, right? You either adore me or ignore me. Like, nothing in between, man. I'm tired of getting to run around. You know what I'm saying? I can get to run around for the next 5 years, be 50, be out the game, man. So I'm probably going to be single for the rest of my life because I know I'm not that handsome. But you still got to, you laughed again, it's fucked up. still got to shoot your shot. Still got to charm, man. And that's what I did the other day after a comedy show. I saw this beautiful chocolate sister, conservatively dressed, sipping on a martini at the bar. And I approached her gingerly. And I said, ma'am, I think you're gorgeous and I would love to take you out sometime if that's okay with you. And she was like, well, that's all well and good, but you know, I just gave my life to Christ and I'll only be dealing with a preacher or a pastor. I said, you'll only be dealing with a preacher? She was like, yup. I said, you'll only be dealing with a pastor? She was like, yup. I said, well, you know what? I came to the right place. I was looking at you. It was looking real beautiful. Like a sexy chocolate Kim Kardashian. I'm going to take you to breakfast. I'm going to take you to lunch. I'm going to take you to dinner. I'm going to buy you those red shoes. That spaghetti strap dress. That Chanel perfume. The only stipulation. We got to go to the hotel and have some consummation. But we're not really married. So it's really fornication. And if you have a baby, if you get pregnant, and I catch the Holy Ghost, or did I say ghost? I mean ghost literally, because I'm not going to be in that child's life. My daddy wasn't there for me, so I'm not going to be there for that kid. I'm following in my father's footsteps. Yeah! And that's my time. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
it up for Mo Green. Yeah, everybody needs Mo Green. All right. We're gonna bring up our last comic. Thank you guys for holding out. We got Lisa Wentworth. You know, she's been doing it. What have you been doing comedy for like
8.5 years.
8.5 years, yeah. Lisa's taught me a whole bunch of stuff, mostly to shut the fuck up. So keep it moving. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Wentworth.
Rolling Green in the house. Hell yeah. Mo is a nasty motherfucker. And there ain't no way I'm gonna touch this shit without disinfecting it. I feel like I almost got pregnant listening to him, and I'm fucking way past those days. Way past. There's a lot of gentlemen in the room, so I got a quick question for you before I disinfect this mic. Y'all like getting your dick sucked? It's an easy question. Yes, no, maybe, sometimes. There you go. Clap it up, because when y'all are begging, you're pretty loud. Yeah, I want that. Quick question, though. Ladies, can we talk? Why are they so fucking lazy about washing that shit? They want us to put our mouths on it, and they don't want to wash it right. They're very visual. They're talking about porn. All the men tonight talked about porn. I don't watch porn. I've never watched porn. But I know how to wash a dick, so pay attention. Starting at the top. All the way around. That under flap, get the fuck under there. Down with those big ass balls. Swing them left, swing them right. And lastly, y'all, I just gotta say, we gotta take care of the whole situation all the way down. All the way down. We don't want to smell your ass while we're trying to suck your dick. I'm just saying. We don't. Oh. It's World AIDS Day. How many of you dumb fucks had unprotected sex this week? Clap it up. Oh, she's married. It's alright. It's fine. If you're married, you're allowed to fuck who you're with unprotected. It's you dum-dums that are fucking drinking on the 3rd floor and you have unprotected sex. No good, no good. Anyway, sex is gonna be so rough, you guys. After COVID, it's pretty scary. At least AIDS, you gotta fuck someone to catch that shit. COVID, you walk by and say hi, and it's like you're diseased and nobody wants to be with you anymore. Now you know how I fucking felt. Dave Chappelle says, only fun people have AIDS. How do you think I got that shit, motherfuckers? Having fun! Yes. But sex is scary. You gotta disinfect all the shit. Be like wiping your shit with a fucking wipey. Wipe this because nasty people. You gotta use condoms because you don't wanna not. Just saying, some of y'all are nasty. Not me. I ain't seen a dick in 8.5 years. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even know. 3,102 dick-free days. I don't know what I'm talking about. Haven't seen one. Don't know what they look like. Anybody want to show me one? Not right now. After I'm done. Later on the porch when we're smoking weed. Then not now. Anyway, you guys. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. But don't think I wasn't looking for some, because I was. So were you all during COVID. Y'all were catfishing people and lying to people and pretending you weren't married with 10 children and cheating on your fucking man. Because that is cheating, that porn shit and that online stuff. So I was trying it because I wanted some dick. So I was talking to a dude from New Jersey, you guys. He was 6'7", he had green eyes. Ladies, he said he's an artist who doesn't believe in material things. What the fuck does that mean? I knew what it meant. It means broke as fuck, don't have shit. I knew what it meant. He lived in a barn or a garage or something, rented from in his parents' basement. I didn't give a fuck. 8.5 years with none. I was gonna drive to New Jersey for it. What else do I have to do, people? Come on. Come on. 4.5 hours drive, no problem. I'm so psyched we're chatting it up. We're getting to know each other, you know, just bantering back and forth. So I go first and I say, hey, I went to Florida to be my girlfriend's maid of honor, and I got myself knocked up, and now I have a 20-year-old. And it's this dude's turn to share. Give me a sec. Holy shit. People say the dumbest shit when you're trying to date. This guy thought it was important information to share with me that he masturbates in front of his sister. Come again? Maybe let's not. Maybe let's not, but being a comedian, I had a few questions. I kept them to my fucking self and swiped right. Fuck that shit. I hope that's the right way when you don't want it, because I don't do that shit, so I don't know if I'm fucking that up. But anyway, and all the church folks, I'm sorry for the F-bombs that I'm going to continually drop for the whole entire night. I'll come to church on Sunday to pray for my forgiveness. And all of yours for listening to this shit. Just saying, crazy people supporting me. Okay, so, fuck him. But I'm trying again. So I'm talking to a guy from Rochester, New York, you guys. He's 5'11 and a half, I'm 5'11 and a half. He's got a 20-year-old, I got a 20-year-old. So things are going really great. We're talking, and it's the day before we're supposed to meet up, and he calls me up, and he says, hey, Lise, there was a little incident at work, and a box fell on my dentures, and broke them. Dude, what? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck your teeth were out at work first, and what kind of box has to fall on to break your dentures? Like, all right. So I was like, dude, all right. Like, so here's the deal. I haven't seen a dick in 8.5 years. I stopped wearing a bra 3.5 years ago due to excessive hot flashes. I'm missing some teeth in the back. Why don't you hop your ass on that little crotch rocket motorcycle, get your ass over here, and we'll see how that shit works out for you. Okay? Come on now. He had sent me a photo, y'all. He was the hottest Puerto Rican sitting in front of this motorcycle, guns the size of my head, just a fine specimen of a man. I was so excited. I came to Bishop's Lounge lying to all my friends, saying I was already banging him, showing the photo. Look what I got! Look what I got! Y'all ever order something on Amazon? You ordered blue, and you hate fucking yellow, and that's what showed up. I would like to know why every time I order something online, it's not what the motherfucker I ordered. Because dude texts me, he's around the corner, and I cannot wait. I go running to the door, tripping over my cat, because I am going to wing open that door, I am going to invite this dude in, and we're going to immediately go upstairs and fuck. Because that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm a grown-ass adult, and don't judge me, I can do what the fuck I want. So I was so excited, y'all. He texts me, he's in the parking lot, I can't wait. I go running to the door, and I wing it open. Dude, 75, 80 pounds lighter than this photo. Looks like he got hit by the AIDS bus or active addiction. I'm not sure which. You know, I'm being a bitch. I've had HIV for fucking 30 years, and I look this hot. And I can't give this shit to nobody, it's fine. But I was trying to fuck a dude like me from an HIV website, but I didn't know he freaking caught the shit, like, for real. Like, I must have caught the mild COVID version. Mild AIDSy version, because I look like this shit, I'm fine. But anyway, I was a judgy bitch, too. I was. I looked at him. I am a judgy bitch, but I decided after 8.5 years, what the fuck. I'm just gonna put a bag over his head and fucking... I feel your judgment, you motherfuckers. I said 8.5 years, no dick, so mind your business if I got some. But I didn't, because fuck that shit. In the famous words of Randy Jackson, it was a motherfucking no for me, dog. No. But y'all, I did actually fucking hold out for some shit. But while I was waiting to actually meet somebody that I could be with, I turned 50 years old, and there was a few people that are in this room that came to my 50th birthday party at the Whately Inn. And I had a girlfriend of mine who was a comedian. She came, her name is Lauren, and she's an herbalist. And she was helping, when I had a concussion, she was giving me all this herbal shit that she wanted me to take. It tasted like shit, fuck that. I just went like 3 months with a concussion. I was gonna eat that shit. Healthy stuff, what the fuck? Gross, it tasted nasty. So I was like, no thank you. But for my birthday, she gave me a little card. It was so cute. She said, hey, we're gonna have a spa day. And I was like, oh yeah, spa day. Yay, what does that mean? That means you can have a manicure, or a pedicure, or a massage, or a facial that wasn't dumped on your face by your dude. I'm just saying, like a real facial, a good one, you know, that does something good for your skin. So I was all excited, you guys. I get to her house, and I can't fucking wait. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. She said, bring a bathrobe up, get a massage, yes. She's an herbalist, so that means we smoke weed before we start. So I'm gonna get in the mood. She says, this is the menu. Decide what you want to do. She says, we could do some numerology. I said, that sounds like some witchcraft shit. I'm a Christian. Nope, don't want that. She says, we could do some reflexology. I said, what's that? She said, we could rub your feet. I'm ticklish. I don't think, well, I really want you to rub my feet. No, maybe not. Okay, what else? We could steam your vagina. We could do what with my vagina? She said we could steam your vagina. I've steamed some rice, some vegetables, and my sinuses, but never my vagina. So of course I had to ask, why? Why would we do that? And she said, because it's good for your internal organs. Remember the part where I said I haven't had an organ in my internal in 8.5 years? I don't think I need the vajayjay steaming. Thank you very much. I think I'm good. I appreciate the fucking offer. So my assest, worstest birthday present when I was 50 was that I got my feet rubbed and I got a cup of tea while I steamed my sinuses. And no dick. It was horrible. But y'all, it was sad. It was definitely sad. I'm going to tell a quick joke about Josh, and then I'm going to wrap shit up with one more quick story. But y'all know Josh, my son. Oh my God. The one's not even here. Anyway, whatever. He's watching his kid. It's alright. He knocked up a bitch, and now he takes care of his kid. I can't fault him for that. But I've been telling him, like I told all of you for all this time, that this was happening and you should get a babysitter. If I had pissed my family off telling them they suck and they never support me, they might have been here tonight too, but I'd have to start trauma and turmoil right before I have a dinner so I can say, I told you so, you asshole family, you never do anything to support me. But can I just real quick, before I finish up, ask anybody who came here to see me tonight to please stand up, because I really appreciate you all. You didn't have to say yes. Please stand up for real. Y'all, my heart is for real full, because being diagnosed with HIV in 1991, I didn't think I was going to be here for anything in my life. And I've had nothing but the best life, the most fun life. It's been amazing. As I mentioned, also had a child, which was not supposed to happen. He's amazing and wonderful and too cool. But I mentioned I live with him. Y'all know I'm an HIV and AIDS educator. I've been talking about safe sex and condoms to everybody, everywhere. Don't be just fucking around unprotected and all that crap. So, I thought I told my son the proper shit, but I came home from comedy one night and on my bathroom sink was this. It's like a condom wrapper just sitting on my bathroom sink, which we share. Rude. And then there's this butt tickler that's also sitting on my bathroom counter. And I'm like, there's only so much shit I can take. Like, if you miss the trash can, you don't take out the trash, you don't do the cat litter, fine. But I was in a pissy mood. I had a little bit of buzz. I smoked some weed, and I was on some edibles, and I marched my ass into his bedroom. And I said, "Are you so fucking stupid that you're using a condom to play with yourself? Because if you're that dirty, just quit. Like, what the hell? I thought I taught you better than that." And I said, "And could you leave your ass toys somewhere where I don't have to see them?" "Mom, you are such a sick bitch. This is lube, and it has nothing to do with this, which is my son's toothbrush." I just want you to know, when I was buying my vibrator, I was on Adam and Eve, and I saw this shit for like $49.95. Go to Walmart for $1.25, people. I'm just Alright, so for real. No, I'm just so glad that you guys came out. Everybody that was in this comedy competition is super cool and super fun. But, one thing that I can say about my comedian friends and about the people that are in this room is that you have supported me through thick and thin and through it all. And as I mentioned, Dave Chappelle said only fun people have AIDS. But y'all don't need to catch that shit. I'll do it for you. Wrap that shit up, do the right thing, and don't be just running around all willy-nilly and shit. All the comedians that came before me are hilarious, wonderful, and we're all family. I just appreciate everybody. I love you guys. The one last thing I need to do real quick though, because I'm pretty sure even though I brought all you fuckers, he ain't gonna pay me enough, so one sec. I'll be steaming some vagina. And I just want you to know, there's a scrub brush for some of you nasty fuckers that need a little bit of extra shit. I'm just saying, 150 for the vajayjays, 200 for the a-holes. Love y'all. Have a great night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa! Yeah, we love you, Lisa. All right. So I went around and strangely handed some people cups. So put your votes in the cups, okay? So you guys, all right, we'll go over the voting again. There's 2 cards. It seems that Lisa Wentworth is the next best comic in the Pioneer Valley. Yeah, Lisa. Go get your trophy.
Lisa, 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 Lisa.
Here's a trophy holding by the bench.
I heard I'm gonna need someone with a penis to carry this shit out because it's heavy.
The back says Justin was funnier.